I want to start farming rabbits for meat here on our homestead, but we don't have any rabbits and there's nowhere that sells rabbits. However, years ago it was popular to release pet rabbits into your front yard here in Alaska. So my plan is to go into the town of Kenai and set traps for these feral rabbits. Oh my gosh, we caught a monster. And re-domesticate them and farm them for meat. I'm going to show you guys how my grandpa taught me how to make a rabbit trap when I was a little kid. And the first thing I'm going to do is just build a simple box. So I'm going to cut 5 pieces of wood that are the same length. The one that's going to be the top, I need to make a slot for the door to sit into. Now all I need to do is screw these together in a box. And the reason we took 2 out of there is so that now we can have a door slot. This is going to be our door. So I can just take a pencil and draw that line right there. Okay. The only way that a rabbit could get out is if you pushed it in or out. So the way we're going to solve that problem is just put some sort of blockers on either side of this. There. Now the rabbit can't push the door out. Now we need a hole for the trigger. This guy here, I'm just going to cut 2 inches off of the bottom. And then I'm going to screw that onto there. That guy goes right in the middle now. This little scrap guy, I'm just going to put a screw in 2 inches down. I'm going to take a screw, and the tighter you place the screw, the more sensitive your trigger will be. And your trigger is pretty sensitive. I've got a dowel, and I'm going to have this pivot as a lever on top of this guy. So in order to trap it, I'm just going to put screws on either side of it. Now the last step is tying everything together. So the door is open. The rabbit can go in, and I'm going to put bait behind this trigger. So when the rabbit goes in, he pushes back on the trigger, and the door closes. And then the rabbit can't push out because of these screws here. And that's it. That's a rabbit trap. I usually bait them with apples. 2 more traps, and then I got to pick out which one I think is best for the trail camera. I only have 1 trail camera, but I really want to watch these traps go off. I think that'd be so cool. Okay, set to Q3. Put this right here. Hopefully that's looking right at the mouth of my trap. I made a couple more wooden traps, and I also borrowed this wire one from my friend. He's so cute. Going right towards the trap. Now I'm gonna go home. Actually, I'm going fishing, and I'll check these tomorrow morning and hopefully have a couple of baby rabbits to add to my farm. Okay, I'm back to check my traps, and good news, the first trap is closed. Let's see what's in there. Nothing. Alright. We'll come back and set this one again. There's a bunny. He's going right towards my trap. Oh my gosh. It's huge. There's a baby one. We caught a monster. Hi, buddy. I was expecting little rabbits, but this one's big. Let's see how we're gonna get this one out of here. Will you bite? I don't know if they bite. Yeah, I do think he would bite me. We're going to take this to the truck, and maybe we'll take him back in one of the traps that didn't work. I was not expecting a big one. This one is closed. Let's see. We got one. Look at that cute little guy. That's exactly what I was wanting. Was a tiny little baby rabbit. Oh my gosh, she's adorable. And I bet we got it on camera too. So there was a big rabbit that hung out in front of the trap for a really long time, and then this itty bitty tiny one goes into the trap, and then in the next clip it's closed. In the very next clip the trap is closed and the big one's back trying to get inside. Oh, there's a yellow rabbit. Look at this little guy. Your eyes are crazy. I think he might be blind in one eye. Look at this eye's like got a shiny white film, and then this one's normal. So I believe he's blind in one eye. Appears to be a female. Tiny bunny. That's perfect. That's exactly what I wanted. Apparently they come right out of here. So I'm gonna set my trap right in front of that. And I've got many different kinds of bait. I'm not sure how this transfer is gonna go. Perfect. Do not come out. Shoot, the lid is all the way over there. Whoa. Okay. Got 2 rabbits. That's great news. Happy guy. I'm gonna go reset my 2 best traps, the 2 that worked, and I'll put a trail camera on one, on the other one, and we'll come back tomorrow and see if we can catch 2 more rabbits in our 2 best traps. That would be incredible. Here you go, ladies.
Oh.
There's a box in a box.
Oh. Oh, careful.
Careful. No.
Is it just this side that's open?
Yes, I think, probably.
How do I... What do you want me to do?
Take the bunny out.
Is there just one?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought there's 2.
The other one's in a bigger box. Carefully, it might jump out of there.
I think he's
Oh
probably...
my gosh, lift it up. Don't let him get away.
Oh, it's so tiny.
Let me see, let me see, let me see. Oh my goodness! Ah!
What are we going to name it?
Midnight.
Squishy.
Oh.
Here, you can name that one Midnight and this one Squishy.
Okay. Hey, are you upset because you can't see? Look at bunnies.
Well, hoppers.
Wow.
Look at
the bunny.
this eye is like silver and the other one's black.
Yeah, I was looking at
Is
that.
he blind in one eye?
Oh.
He's got cataracts or rabbit-aracts. Do you think he can escape from that cage?
Oh, oh.
I would say so. Well, I had to put 1/2-inch wire mesh around the bottom of this dog kennel because the smallest rabbit that Brittany's calling Midnight was able to escape. It was pretty easy. I just used some wire cutters. Actually, I used some kitchen shears to cut a roll of wire mesh into thirds and then use that to wrap around. And then I put it on the inside of the door so that I can still open the door just fine. And I just attached it with zip ties. It was super easy. Wow, rabbit. All right. Are you ready?
Okay.
She's gonna try and escape probably.
Oh my
Isn't it huge?
goodness.
It's a normal size bunny.
Oh, I think it's way bigger than any other bunny I've seen.
It's bigger than our other bunnies. Your name is Squishy.
Why are you naming them?
Oh,
This one might be
we're
eaten.
supposed to eat them.
Name it Tasty. Oh, look at the colors of it.
Yeah, it's cool, right? I
This
kind of
might have
want
been
one.
someone's actual rabbit.
Did you get somebody's pet rabbit?
Well, they wanted me to catch it.
That's a big one. Oh, mosquitoes on the head. That is a big bunny. Do you have anything to say about that? She was too stunned to speak.
Let's see what we got today. It's closed. Oh, we got a little black one. That's a cute one. He's like medium size. That's perfect. This one went off too, but sometimes these are real sensitive, so it's hard to say. Another black one! We're killing it today. 2 for 2. 2 bunnies today. Come on, don't sit on your friend. That's rude. We'll take them home and give them a new house. 3 in this crate already, and I've got 2 more in here. I have a big pen for bigger rabbits, which is where I put the big one I caught yesterday. But I'm worried that these guys will be able to escape. So for very temporarily, I'm gonna put 5 in this kennel right here and then just move it every couple of hours so they're getting fresh grass and lots of feed. I should probably stop trapping, but trapping is the most fun part of all of this. So we'll grow them up big enough that they can go into a bigger pen. And then if I want to go trapping, I can keep going. Okay, the one with a white nose is a male. I want to say that this one is a male too, so both of the really dark ones are males. The whole reason for this whole rabbit operation is food for the homestead. I'm a pretty decent hunter, but you can't always rely on hunting. Last year I didn't kill a moose, so we were really hurting for protein towards the end of the season. So that's why we're starting to breed rabbits. Luckily we caught a big one, so we're going to eat this one tomorrow and test it to see if we like it. And if we do, then we'll make much bigger pens. We're going to build a giant hutch for all of our rabbits. And if we don't like it, then this is a short-lived experiment and we'll just raise these ones up, but we won't continue to breed or catch anymore. And I know that lots of people like to do the broomstick method. They think it's more humane, but I'm not able to catch this bunny because he's pretty wild. So I'm just gonna do what I do when I'm hunting. I'd like to weigh this one to see how big it is. People usually harvest their domestic rabbits when they get to about 8 pounds. And this one seemed real big to me, but I don't actually know. So we're gonna weigh it real quick. And then I'll butcher it, I'll keep the fur, and we'll use as much of this rabbit as we possibly can. According to my little food scale, this rabbit's only 5 pounds, which is very surprising to me. There's a cleaned rabbit. This is not a video about processing or cooking rabbits, so I won't go into super big detail. And I'll just skip right to our opinions on what we think this rabbit tastes like. I will say that there is way more meat on this rabbit than a wild rabbit, and it's way lighter in color. So I'm expecting it to be a lot more tender and maybe to even get more meals out of one of these domestic ones as opposed to a wild rabbit. There's also
a lot thinner silver skin, which is what makes rabbits so chewy when you hunt them. Squishy was delicious, so now I get to build a rabbit hutch. This is our new rabbit hutch that Brady and I just built. The outside has 1/2-inch galvanized steel wire, and it's got a tin roof. There's a bunny house, and I made hinges, and I put a piece of webbing on the hinges so that you can leave it open. And the best part about it is that the floor is open. There's about 6 inches of coated steel wire so that they can't dig under the edges, but the center is wide open so they can eat all of the clovers and the dandelions and the grass that sticks up from underneath. So now what we need to do is transfer the rabbits one by one, and we need to figure out how many males and how many females we have and keep track of them, because we will keep 2 females and 1 male for the winter, and the rest will be eaten once they get to the proper size. I have to catch them one by one. We were told this one is a female. And I believe they were right.
How exciting.
So that will be one that we keep because she's very friendly.
Her name is Popsicle.
This is another female.
Oh,
Should I put her in the grass?
midnight. Yeah.
These ones are fast. Oh, whoa! He almost got away. That was crazy. He's gonna do it again. He knows his path. Got him. This one's so gentle. This one's a male for sure. Popsicle's a female. Colton is a male. And we like the female, the darkest one,
Yeah.
with the bigger white spot on its nose. Right? And then the one with the tiny white spot that's like almost all black, that one's a male. And then the one with the bad eye is a female, but she's got a bad eye and that might be genetic, so we'll probably eat that one.
Look at all the clovers and stuff they have to eat in there.
Yeah, pretty great. So now, the last thing I need to do is I need to move their hay thing, because they're supposed to have access to hay at all time. And I've been feeding them pellets, supplementing with pellets, but they don't like to eat it because they have so much access to clovers and stuff. And then every 12 to 24 hours, we'll just like move it slowly across our yard. And so they should always have access to fresh vegetables.
So we don't need a lawnmower anymore.